Tell them play that shit again. Tell them that you like that line. DJ turn it up, better than you bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better than you bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better than you bring it back. Tell them play that shit again. Tell them turn up the bass. Turn it up, better than you bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better than you bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better than you bring it back. Tell them play that shit again. Tell them that you like that line. DJ turn it, 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 DJ turn it. Five. DJ turn. DJ DJ
hands on deck, always picture perfect. Whenever we step, big 4-5, never break sweat. Yeah, that's how we keep the batters in check. Eyes on the prize, hands on deck, always picture perfect. Whenever we step, big 4-5. Yeah, yeah, batters round me, only batters round me. Yeah, batters round me, every blood clot night. Yeah, batters round me, every blood clot night. Yeah, batters round me, every blood clot night.
And it's a massive good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and even you, Pound. Unfortunately, the intro keeps freezing and I haven't got a fucking Scooby-Doo as to why. So we'll just roll on without it. Welcome to HPR Round 8, live from the home of Formula 1, and that is Silverstone. If you don't know me already, I am Rose_comms F1 on YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch, and in your eardrums for the next 90 minutes. Yeah, it's because you didn't turn up, Alfie, you fucking shitter. If you turned up, it'd be 19, mate. That's basically the score. We're waiting for Caton to make it 19, and then Dom, how you doing, boss? Welcome in. AMS Tomo, good evening, mate. How you doing? As we get ready for some cars out on track. And we will start off proceedings with Star. I'm really good, mate. Yeah, thank you. Let's get ready for a lap with Star then. We'll take all the graphics off. And here we go. On board then with Star in the Alfa Romeo as we go up to turn number 1. All the way around turn 2, hugging the left side curb, and then it's turn 3 and 4. DRS wide open for Star, up into 8th gear just as you go under the tunnel. Car moving out the way. Sector 1 is done for Star. Some varying lines that go through Luffield. And now Woodcote as we go along the National Pit Straight into Copse, one of the most famous corners, home of the Hamilton v Verstappen many years ago, and now the most famous in all of world motorsport, Maggots and Beckett and Chapel. 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. DRS wide open now for Star as we go down the Hanger Straight. Into Stowe we go. And to Vale and Club then. Some funny smoke there. Loads of cars retiring, we'll find out why shortly. As Star crosses the line and the time for everyone to set is a 1:25.3. On board with Schumi then, we'll pick up on board with Schumi. As he's coming through Maggots and Beckett's at full send, down into 6th and then 5th. 6th again has a little wobble off the curb coming out of Chapel. And 102.8 for Sector 2 for the Alpha Tauri driver. As Davula 125.6, Ross Greenhorn 126.1, Skills 26.3 and Schumi 26.333. EA in the bin, I believe that is Jason is back. Joy Jahal retired from the session. I don't know why everyone's retiring from the pits. We've got some quali bands up tonight or something. Quantum Bonker in the McLaren then, who's waiting for his teammate Caton to turn up. And we're still awaiting the championship leader Minx. And it's currently Davula that leads the championship by 5 points from Minx, and Quantum Bonker, who are on board with now, is in P3, and the top two, Davula v Minx, starting to pull away a little bit. Dom and Stan is starting at the back for the Bants. We will be there. We will be there. Quantum Bonker goes into P2 as Minxter joins and leaves, and he has retired from the session. And Powerland goes in at 26.4 into P9. ART Tomo 125.7. So Star, the banker, still at the top. Outlap then for Jason is back. Here we go then, the Alfa Romeo. Can he join his teammate Star on the front row of the grid? We'll wait and see. 20 drivers now all aboard. I've had a dirty rumour this is a sprint race tonight. Let's have a look at the calendar and find out. Too many. It is a sprint race. There is a sprint race this evening. Jason 102.7 then. Them hot noodles. Who on earth is that Donny then? Lots of new faces tonight.
Oh, surprise, surprise, motherfucker! The king is back!
Jason then ran the final corner. Oh, it's Ibrayal. And Jason at 26.1 goes in at P7. He'll be happy with that time. AMS Tomo, thanks very much for the resub. Subscribe to Tier 1 for 4 months in a row. And you will not have any adverts. Kenzie Retro.
A new follower.
Hell yeah. Another fine vocalist on the mic. Delivering some top tier commentary over in TIR. So times yet to be set from Parker, Partick, Caton and Rambo, and Caton 98 is out on track now, hoping to join his mate up the front there, old Quantum Bonker. Star then on a second outlap it looks like. But Kenzie, yeah, thanks very much for the follow, mate. Welcome in. And Tomo, enjoy the no adverts, mate. As we've reached 660 followers. Lovely stuff. Them hot noodles is out on a lap. And he's not improving at all. Where's Ross Green on the track? He's just coming through Sector 1. So we'll go on board with another fine commentator. We're blessed. Absolutely blessed with commentary in the chat and on the grid tonight. Hey, listen, still put yourself P7, mate. And you still out-qualified some esports drivers. So don't worry about it, my friend. The only way is up from here. Jason is up, not Jason is back. Ross Green on then, coming through Cops at turn 9. Absolutely flat out. That's what we love to see. And let's see what kind of 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14 has Mr. Greenhorn. DRS coming, send a postcard to that apex, Mr. Greenhorn, and he's not improving on his original banker time of a 26.1 at all. Them hot noodles, 26.125 improves to just displace Ross Greenhorn, who is coming into the pits just as I thought. And Shumi now coming through Cops, not improving in Sector 1 either. Live in direct for 13 of you this evening, thank you very much, and if you don't press follow, please do so already. All race replays are uploaded onto my YouTube channel. You can find the link there straight in the chat. Shumi then retires from the session. Tomo Frog, how you doing, mate? Not a subscriber. Embarrassing. Caton then has gone into P9 at 26.2 as we jump on board with the Aston Martin of skills. Who is improving by 7/100ths of a second. It's because you're shit. Star then does improve after the second outlap. It's a 1:25.264 for the Aston Martin driver, Alfa Romeo driver even. And Quantum Bonker is just starting his lap as well. So, oh, Jason is back. An outlap to the stars that was there. Well done, sir. Two attempts up then for its skills. Skills then up to the line. P4. It's found 4 tenths in Sector 3. Quantum Bonker then not improving at all. 4/1000ths of a second. As Partick retires from the session. A lot of drivers not choosing to do any qualifying tonight as Rambo 125.7.
Appreciate the gifted sub. Appreciate the gifted sub. Let's go.
Rambo, a 25.7 slots in at P5. He'll be happy with that. 2.5 tenths found by Jason. And in 40 seconds, Tomo Frog, you will not be watching the advert because you are now a subscriber. Oh, that's a horrible, horrible, horrible veil. And he's lost all of his time. That's cost him a second there. So we've got Partick, Dom, Minx, Stanners, Tomo, Jai Jahal, Shumi, all retired from qualifying so far. And Parker's coming out for his first lap. Davula then is on his final flying lap as he's coming through Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel. That's going to cost him a couple of attempts, running wide there. 1:02.3, that's the quickest that I've seen so far. But he has backed out. EA in the bin, that's Jace. He's retired in the pits, not improving on a 26.1. Davula has called it a day, he's had enough. Poundlander on a lap then as we come through Sector 1 down the Wellington Straight, and Poundlander has found just under a tenth of a second there. He'll be happy with that, I bet. As we get on board through Cops then, 190 miles an hour, easy to spin. Yeah, interesting line through Luffield indeed. Guys are retiring at the front of the grid as we get a minute to go. Alfa Romeo of Star moving out of Poundlander's way then. I'm not going to say nothing to you, Dom. You know what you need to do to get rid of that triple ad, my friend. Amazon Prime costs you nothing. We're in a final corner then for Poundy. And it's P10, a 2.5 tenth gain. He'll be happy with that one. Will the one-time commentator as Müller in the Alpine up to Vale and Club for the final time for the Alpine driver in qualifying. Finds 2 tenths that puts him up to P7. Rambo's on an outlap. He's going to time it. He's going to struggle to get to that line. Surely is Tomo then in the Red Bull coming through Vale and Club. What kind of time can he improve? Tomo on that 125.7. He can by 4 tenths to go in at P2. He will be very happy with that. Müller did not improve at all. Ross Greenhorn then around the final corner finds 2.5 tenths just under to go at 25.9. Them hot noodles is not improving. Here comes Star then through Stowe. He's done enough for pole. I don't think anyone's beating him, but this will just be a little bit of ego flex, I'm sure. And the final corner, Star, and that's a 125.365, which isn't quicker than what he's done already. Quantum Bonker then, is he improving his sector 2 in the McLaren? Half a tenth found. That's not going to do him anything now. He needs a little bit more in sector 3. What's Rambo doing? We'll find out shortly as Rambo comes through Vale and Club for the final time. Rambo then up to the line. Oh, that's some improvement. 3 tenths, a 125.4. Quantum Bonker goes into P4, 125.4. That is the end of qualifying here in HPR, and it's Star, Tomo and Rambo, your top 3 for the sprint race. And been overshadowed by a lot of yeah, very, very tight. So it is Star, Tomo and Rambo, your top 3. Quantum Bonker, Davula, Skills, Caton, Müller, Ross Greenhorn and them hot noodles, your top 10. 6.5 temps covering the top 10. 2 temps covering the just under 2 temps covering the top 5, and then it's Parker, Pound, Jason is back, and Shumi, and then guys who haven't set a time is Jai Jahal, Tomo Frog, Stanners, Minx, Dom, and Partick. Sprint race is coming at you very quickly. Be right back in a couple of moments, guys. Don't go anywhere for the sprint race.
You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. This way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that Heimlich, throw that to the side. Yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, baby, throw that to the side. Yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. 713, 281, yeah, I'm riding. Why they on me? Why they on me? I'm flying, sipping low key. I'm sipping low key and honest, rider. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. This way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that Heimlich, throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, yeah. Throw that to the side, yeah.
How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. Hit man in a top try, see a man topless, even the stick is gay. Hugging my brothers and say that I love them, but
Someone's readied up early, but it's lights out, and away we go here from the home of motorsport. It is Silverstone, and it looks like Tomo's had a poor start. He's been dispatched by Rambo straight away, and late on the brakes goes Quantum Bonker then into the loop. Side by side go Tomo and Quantum Bonker. Then McLaren versus Red Bull, but a Red Bull does come out in front, and there's Stanners in the grass at the back. Greenhorn's at a moment as well, Müller as well, Devula also. There has been some carnage at the start from the back. Meanwhile, Minx and Dom does well to get out of the way of that. Being let through. Team orders at Alpha Tauri. Schumi letting Minx through. He's on a charge. Up into... Oi! There's 3 cars off there. Partik's off for a... if you see there, Partik is off for a hot dog in that stand just there. Look. Unfortunate for Partik. Poundlander's at a moment at Stowe as well. He's right round, baby, right round. And it's Star from Rambo and Tomo. Katon and Jason is back having a battle then into turn 1. Katon looking for the switchback. Stanners has retired in the pits. What is the point of turning up if you're going to do things like that? Dom has done the same. Absolutely pointless. Kopi, alright lad. Absolutely pointless turning up if you're going to retire on lap 1. Partik 5 seconds being in the pit lane and another one. Honestly, what is the point? But let's have a look at the movements from the start then. Up 9 places, Jai Jahal. Up 6 places, Jason is back. Minx up 9, Tomo up 6. Müller down 9. Some good battles further on. And we'll get the tyres on for the first time. Ross Greenhorn on the back of Ibrael and Poundlander then, as Rambo takes the lead of the race out in front. Yellow flags again. Looks like... Oh, he's had a snap there, Rambo, and that's allowed AERT Tomo through. Big snap of oversteer then coming out of club. As we watch, Greenhorn and Jason is back going side by side round club. Greenhorn's just got that little bit of straight line advantage as they go through into turn 1. Jason is... Ibrael's going to go late on the brakes. And that's a good bit of racing there from the lads. As we see Parker and Schumi now getting closer together. Interesting that some of the lads have chosen the medium tyre. I thought soft would have been key, and that's evident as the top 3 drivers are all on the soft compound of tyre. Tuning in through Maggots and Beckett's, he'll be looking to get a good run out of Chapel, and he's done that, I think. Just has to lift off a little bit. Still shooting that gap half a second then is Tomo, Frog and Minx have got past Caton now, up into 8th and 9th. The charge is on for the back row boys. And next on their list will be the strike off Jason, who's running a decent race in P7. Driver who didn't think he could make Sundays and now has reappeared, but here we go. 4 cars in the battle here. Quantum Bonkers just absolutely barged his way into P3 and oh, and that's not what you want to see. Tomo's twatted him round and now put himself onto the gravel. 6 weeks of practice and that's the best that you can do, you absolute fraud. As Muller now retires in the pits. And Parker now is going to be on the back of Quantum Bonker. They're all lifting off going through cops at the moment, and that's the reason why he's run a little bit wide there, Parker. Maybe setup issues or skill issues, we haven't decided. Please show Jaija how on board, says Ultraviolet. Since you asked so nicely, mate. No. Tomo then gets passed by Jason, who's now up into P5, and Skills having a good battle with Jaija How. Ultraviolet, follow and I'll do whatever you say. The Alpine and Muller coming out on the track again. Jason, a very, very impressive race so far with 4 laps to go in the sprint here from Is he going to send it now? Yes, he is. He's going to send it in the Brooklands. He does not give a fuck. Here's Jason Luffield then going for the switchback, maybe the undercut. Well, we know what happens when cars go too wide into cops and he thinks better of it, but he has depleted his battery as well. Meanwhile, a little bit further up, Rambo then is still in the DRS of Star, and Star is cooking on the battery as well, which will serve him well. Good evening, Ultraviolet. Hope you're well, mate. Can't remember why you're not racing tonight. Have you got a race ban or something? Oh, contact there between Rambo and Star then as we go into Vale. They're going to go side by side. Just forced a little bit wide there, Rambo. Good defence from Star as we start lap 6 of 9. Yeah, I was watching that just before I went live. As Moss Greenhorn looks like he's had a moment there coming out of Stowe. And that finds him down in 15th. ART Tomo is now down in 13th after the big spinneroonies before. Two McLarens running 8th and 9th. Quantum Bonker, a victim of the Tomo terrorism. And there's another great battle happening here. Look at the Alpine then. Going to hold it round the outside of Luffield. And Jason's having a look at the inside. This is class battling from these 3 gentlemen. And Tomo Frog is joining the scene at a rate of knots. Jason round the outside of Cops. Bit of contact there. That's just pushed them both wide. Here comes Tomo Frog through the middle. He just saw half a door, and that's allowed Minx then to go through. Tomo Frog seeing half a door. I'll have some of that slammed right in his face. And luckily not to end some races there. The absolute steel set of bollocks on Tomo Frog. We will be there. As Jason goes wide and Tomo Frog's going to look up the inside into Stowe. They're going to go 3 wide into Vale, I think. No, just a 2 wide then. Tomo Frog's going to come up the inside, is he? But Caton's going to have a look around the outside. Where's he come from? They're going to go side by side. Drag race then down into turn 1. Tomo Frog's going to have the inside line. We'll probably go late on the brakes here as well. Yes, he will. Half a send from Caton, who backs out then coming out of turn 5. Good bit of battling. Some good battles here tonight. We've worked hard behind the scenes on driving standards. We've got rid of some dodgy bastards and got in some good lads. And apart from the owner of the league, who's just got past the other owner of the league down in 12th and 13th, if you exclude the Tomo terrorism, it hasn't been too bad so far. Jaija Howell then. Looking for that podium place in the sprint with skills on his radar in front. 22 versus 27% battery. And Star is looking... Oh, there's been some sort of shenanigans there between Parker and Tomo potentially, because Tomo looks like he's lost a bucket of time to Shumi in front. I bet the party's going. There's absolute limbs in that party right now as we get on board with a mid-pack battle again. Or is that Katon having a weave? No, it's Jason cutting the final corner. That's going to allow Tomo Frog through up into P6. Caton has he did have a wobble coming out of club because he has just dropped off, almost losing DRS potentially, but he manages to recoup it. 5 seconds speeding penalty for Parker in the pits. Doodly. Oh, he's not retired. There you go. We knew it was coming. Meanwhile, Jaija Howell has got up into P3 on the podium places. Two laps to go here in an eventful Silverstone sprint here in HPR, and if you do want to join the league for a bit of Sunday night racing action, it is !HPR in the chat, and that will give you a Discord link to get you going. Sign-ups are open for Tier 2 and Tier 1. Ready for next season. As we go on board with skills. Minx has managed to battle his way back up the P5. That's 13 places gained and Tomo Frog 10, Jaija Howell 12. These three are not fucking around. Superb races. If you can keep it at... Oh, look at that, Jason up the inside. Silverstone and what? If you can get that looks a bit laggy. But everyone should be depleting their back. Rambo versus Star for the first. He's not going to do enough. Star's going to then take the checker flag in the sprint race here. P2. Jason, Katon, Quantum Bonk, and off your top Face. Lovely stuff from the guys. Schum across the line. 14th Ross Real. My wheel disconnected. In places for the there. I've just gone over and checked their health and it's all over now. In for a soggy
You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. This way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that high big, throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, baby, throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. 713, 281, yeah, I'm riding. Why they on me? Why they on me? I'm flying, sipping low-key. I'm sipping low-key and honest, rider. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. This way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that high, man, throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, yeah, throw that to the side.
Homophobic, my bitch is gay. Hit man in a top try, see a man topless, even a stick is gay. Hugging my brothers and say that I love them, but I don't swing that way. The man don't celebrate Eid, the trap still running on Christmas Day. Somebody told Doja Cat that I'm trying to indulge in that. In my great tracksuit, see the bulge in that. See the motion clap when you're throwing it back. These females planning on doing me wrong, so I'm grabbing a dome at the Trojan pack. Post a location after we're gone, can't slip and let them know where we're at. I don't know about you, but I value my life. Cause imagine I die, and I ain't made 100 M's yet. There's so much things I ain't done yet, like fucking a flight attendant. I don't party, but I heard Cardi there, so fuck it, I might attend it. Gotta get back sometimes I wonder how life would have been if I never did take them risks and would have I prospered. Floating and I won't go under. Been out of town for a month. Absence made the love grow fonder. UK rapper, UK joy, gotta mention my name if you talk about the genre. Alright.
Hey, ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, move your hands up. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey, ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, move your hands up. Hey, girl, shake your body like a belly dancer. Yo, excuse me, beg your pardon, girl. Do you have any idea what you're starting, girl? You got me tingling, come to me mingling, stepping off, looking bootylicious and jingling. When you walk, I see it, baby, girl. When you talk, I believe it, baby, girl. I like that thick, petite, and pretty, little precious and day. Love to work the kitty like.
Wait, what if it was house?
She loves to stir it up. I can hear her purring up, but she's a type that will get your rousey up, get you excited and call her boyfriend up. What's the plan without the plan B? We can meet up at the Hunter House for the TG. Stand by like a buddy pass while I watch this beautiful thing shake that ass.
Now I've got you in my space. I won't let go again. Got you shackled in my embrace.
Here we go then, 5 lights in the wet, and away we go here at Silverstone for the main feature race in HPR. And Star reckons he was only going to take pole for 5 minutes. Ibrahim off at turn 1, Muller off as well. Stanner's a bit of a cleaner getaway this time. And Partick battling with Dom at the back. An absolute send down the inside there from Quantum Bonker. Now he's going to hold it around the outside of Luffield on Devula. But I think if Minx can convert this 5th place to a win, this will be one of the greatest HPR performances of all time. Everyone on the intermediate tyres then. And everyone as they were in the top 13, just Parker and Partick have moved up a couple, and Muller and them Hot Noodles have not moved up a bit further down. The rain, just reading the Discord, the rain has come as a bit of a surprise for people, as we have a VSC for Ross Greenhorn. I think that's a retirement coming into the pit lane, isn't it? Yep, retirement coming into the pit lane for Ross Greenhorn. And that's been an event to forget. Rambo's had a right go for the lead there on the restart on lap 2. Big lock up and brakes from both drivers. It's all getting a bit squabbly there, but Jai Jahal's on the scene now looking to retake 2nd place. DRS is enabled? What the fuck? And we got a half a second gap. Drivers coming into the pits. 4 new intermediates, no sign of the softs yet. Oh, Stanners onto the medium compound tyre. We're about to go racing down at Mercedes. Stanners already onto the dry compounded tyre. Oh, Jason's had a moment there. And all his hard work has been undone. Let's have a look in at Stanners. That's so good. That's how good the dry tyres are at the moment. And Rambo with a big send down the outside into Vale. Now Club. Oh, he's almost lost it and wiped them both out. He's held that well. Georgia Howe being very, very patient in behind. Contomonco sets the fastest lap of the race. And Mink's getting ever closer to Skills. Lap 4, it feels like lap 24 with the action that we've had so far here in HPR Silverstone. Jason's into the pits then. Is he going to experiment with a bit of dry tyre? He is. Medium tyres and the front wing, and them hot noodles is coming into the pits as well. Muller's not there. Muller's going to continue on. Minks and Skills there. Mink's going to try and hold it around the outside of Luffield. We've seen this move done by a couple of drivers before. But the only difference this time is he makes it stick. And Minks is up into P4 and on the hunt now of Georgia Howe in P3. They're going to go side by side into Stowe, are they? No, they're not. Minks just backs out and looks for the undercut. Taton and Terrace Tomo them. Battling for P8. Three drivers now in the... Oh, Minks. Squeezes his way through up into the podium places now. Has Stanners produced the undercut of all undercuts here? Oh, Tomo Frog's had a moment. And Skills getting past again. Not a familiar sight in HPR to see Skills getting past. He's now down in P6. Partick and Dom have made their way past Poundlander now, up into 11th and 12th respectively. And Tomo Frog now has Parker. Gets in Parker, goes flying past him up into P14. Parker and Tomo Frog into the box this time. Some more drivers potentially going to gamble up. Just watching this gap between Stanners and Muller to see. Oh, that's not going to improve that. It does look very tricky coming around the final corner. I'll give Stanners that, who's done really well to hold it. So the gap we will watch is Parker to Pound. Give us a retrospective time potentially. Hey, Tomo Frog actually has gone on to a set of intermediate tyres, and he's breezed past Parker like he's not even there. Still, the drivers out in front do not come in though. So we have 5 drivers on the dries, 14 on the intermediates. Stanner's back into the pits. Stanners has gone back onto the inters. The trial not working for the Mercedes driver. Meanwhile, out in front, Star has managed to get the gap to 1.1 seconds, and that's exposed Rambo to Minx in behind. Mueller and Ibra are having a bit of a battle down at the back. That's one they've got to look forward to. Skills and Shumi and now Pound into the box. I'm really confused as to why these drivers are coming in now. Skills onto a new set of the intermediate tyres. Shumi onto the dry compound tyre. Howlander onto the dry compound tyre also. Still drivers. Merman, how you doing? Welcome into the stream. That's what I would say. But some drivers going early. Yellow flags in sector 1. For Mueller, who's lost it, come out final corner. Possible contact with them hot noodles and Stanners. 26.3. Well, not even at the back now. The guys who are around P5 are coming in. Tomo and Poundlander. This should be the answer to all the drivers. Tomo Frog on the inters. It just breezed past the Haas on the drives like it wasn't even there. I'm with you, Alfie. I'm absolutely I'm losing IQ. That Stanners has gone from the dries back onto the inters, and still people pit for dries. Look at that, Dom. He's just smoked him like he's not even there. Stanner sets the fastest lap. Oh no. That's Minx coming out of Chapel. That's not what he wanted. Mueller retired in the pits. Where have we heard that before? Yeah, I'll agree with you, Merman. spitting absolute facts. All the front runners going on the Jai Jahal. Why? Shumi gets a drive through. Speeding under virtual safety car. And then gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And we are back racing. This will be another driver now, gone on to the dries, get gobbled up by everyone behind him. And its skills is actually going forwards for a change. We will be there. No 20-second gap for Star out in front. Talking about a terrorist finds himself in P5, he'll be happy with that. So far. Still Tom and Partick who has made 16 places so far. Star did box a bit later than everyone else, and he now finds himself in P6. Yellow flag sector 1. That's a safety car because them hot noodles is binned it. I'm on a safety car's on, I'm just going to go and grab a quick drink. Hey, Jimmer. How you doing, mate? Yeah, all good, mate. Is it the crossover now? Dry tyres coming for everyone. There is no tyre sprays. Thank you for the insights, Jim. Love that from you. Did you just get the Tesco apple last night? No, no Knights Vintage or a cheeky Crumpton Oaks? So a couple of strategy errors then from Star and Partick, and Dom have relegated them towards the back of the grid. Just catch up with chat. Jim, classic at Tesco apple last night, then I got 2 pints at the student bar, $3.20 a pint, Thatcher's Gold. We will be there, Jim. We will be there for that kind of behaviour. Well, actually, your night only cost you £3.75 after a generous donation from that bloke you were mentioning. Oh, Partick! Spins it under safety car. Yeah, your night, Jim, cost you £3.75 after that generous bloke that you were mentioning on Twitter. Fucking hell, what is going on here? Safety car's in and Jai Jahal was off. That Knight's Vintage, Jim's 8.4%. He's gone early. Jim, it'll fucking take you out, mate, honestly. Stars lost a couple of places off the start, but now looks to go side by side through turn 1. Shumi taking a very wide line. And he gets passed by Dom, Stanners and Poundland. Now he's going to lose it up the inside to Partick, is he? No, he's not. Meanwhile, Minx has just started to reel in Jaja Howe out the front as Tomo goes down the inside into Luffield. They're not making a move on Parker. These two seem to be together all the time on track. And it looks like maybe Jason's at a moment because he's now relegated to the back of the grid and Partick is off. Dom chasing down Stars on them softs. Takes the esports line then through Cops. Oh, some wayward defending there. Oh, he's lost it in Chapel. BRT Dom says, thank you very much, I'll have a bit of that. Go round, Dom. Is that what you meant to say, Jim? He's lost it at Stowe. Jason's in the pits. Curse of the gym is real. Minx and Rambo now scrapping for P2. Minx is ART Tomo Frog is at a moment there as well then. He's lost multiple positions. As Star goes down the inside of Skills. But no, apparently Jim, that Crumpton Oaks, mate, is 4 pints for £4, so you will be there. It's not a bad drop as well, apparently. Better than the Tesco Apple. I can get them for £16 for 24. Skills into the pits then already. Yes, cut. Whoa! Oi! Tomo Frog's done very well not to clock someone off there. Oh, it is for a wing change. Just imagine you sat there with a bread knife, mate. This is the garden, it. Or charging uni Donnies £2 a pint. Could be a good money maker. Good lad. Freeway battle for the lead then, and that's XR Rambo who now leads with 8 laps to go. Stanners and Caton having a battle. Stanners off the track, unfortunately, it looks like. Partik's coming for you, mate. As Jason is back, sets the fastest lap of 1:28.2. He's currently running in P17. There's a 4-car battle for the lead now. As we see Stanners again take that esports live through Cops. I went the other way, Alf. I started as a warehouse picker when I was 18 and left the same job as an operations manager at 30, so it wasn't too bad. But you see Parker make a move on Star, and Star with an audacious send down the outside, down the inside into Vale even. That was like a stamp and send it, Daniel Ricciardo vibes, and I think he's letting Parker through. Yes, he is. Good sportsmanship from Star there. Tomo, the only driver of a penalty at the moment. And that's a 5 second for speeding in the pit lane. Does that even... Oh, they're battling again. Star and Parker. Down the inside of Luffield, then for Star. What course are you actually doing at uni for that, Jim? Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Meanwhile, this 4-car. Oh, Partik has lost 2 places there to Stanners and Tomo Frog. These lads are having a good old scrap here, and I'm sure they're loving every single minute of it. Shumi's on the back here as well now. Jim, the history researcher. In a museum. How much does that pay, Jim? What's the average salary, yearly salary, for a history researcher in a museum? Oh, a bit of a drift there from Tomo Frog. So I earned that, and I haven't got myself into debt in the process. Partik's having a lift off to avoid contact with Stanners. He had such a better line through there. As Davula then gets past Tomo in the battle for P5, and hey ho, you'll be surprised to hear that Star and Parker have swapped places again. Tomo Frog and Partik, just a slight bit of contact yet, big contact now. And through goes Poundlander. Sent it up the inside of Club on Tomo and Shumi. What a move from Poundland. Tomo Frog and down the inside. Shumi's coming back at him as well. Oh, he struggles with traction out of turn 4. Bit of DRS now. Shumi should make this nice and comfortable up in the Brooklands, and that he does. I'm looking for the big switchback, but I'm unavailable, sir. Cat on now. getting closer towards. Parker's just dropped off. Something's happened to Parker, I think. Caton is going to make a move on Star within the next 2 laps, I'd say. But one thing that Tomo can see is Davula flashing at him in the distance, and the 4-car battle is even closer now. That's a second then. 1.5 seconds, I'd say. 1.1 seconds between the top 4. One slight slip and you will be down the order. But it is Rambo. It was issued with a... no, it wasn't him that was issued with a connection warning. That was Adrian in BBS. Tomo getting closer now to the back of the Aston Martin of Davula. He's going to look down the inside now. 40k. So how many years do you need to earn 40k, Jim, to pay off your degree? But how much is uni going to put you in debt? That looked almost perfect. That Red Bull looked on rails going through Maggots and Beckett's, and that's opened him up for a move then. Down the inside into Stowe corner for Tomo the Terrorist, and he's up to P5. Yellow flags for a Hascart. And that was Poundlander then, who's either had contact or lost it coming through Beckett's. And now finds himself down in 15th. Uni's a bit of a Tory thing. Arctic's having a go at Stanners. Parker's off. Parker's lost it at Village. And almost swipes out Schumi as he comes back on track. Very dangerous re-entry from the Mercedes driver. Arctic and Stanners go into battle. Fair enough, Jim. How far through the course are you? And how long is the course? Look at the overspeed Davula's got, but he backs out. He would do well just to sit in and get some battery here. Davula. Fair enough, mate. I'm doing an apprenticeship through my work. I'm a departmental senior manager. I run the warehouse, but I'm doing a course on how to be a team leader because I don't actually have any qualifications. Skills, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. No, it just solidifies, it just backs up my years of experience is basically why I wanted to do that. As we watch Parker and Dom have a battle into Luffield. Dom gets the traction difference coming out of Woodcut and into Cops, and he's already 2.5 tenths away. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Similar scenario. Parker has lost it on the pit straight this time. He's not having a great time, is he? The Mercedes driver. He lost it coming out of club that time. Tell you what, it's thrown some people off here. This old Silverstone track. Dom's on the move again. He's overtaken Schumi this time. Done 6 months. I've done 6 months, Jim, and then the training company I was using went bankrupt, so it stopped since November, and it's just restarted again now. So I've got some catching up to do, along with the other projects that I spoke to you about in DMs before, why I wasn't doing much commentary with JCS. They start off. One of them actually kicks off in 2 weeks. That's £200,000 worth of investment. As you watch Stanners on the back of Partick then. The top 4 are all starting to move around as well as we get to the final lap. We will watch all of them. Who did you give it to last week, Alf? No one was. Oh, fuck off. Were you going to code in and all that stuff then? Quantum Bonker. Is he going to make a late lunge? No, he's not. Is he going to be happy in P2? Yes, I think he is. Unless we see a massive send into club for the final time here in HPR from Silverstone. Round the final corner then. He's been in a world of his own for the majority of the race. Is Jai Jahal. Remember, he didn't qualify, and now he's took the checkered flag and wins the race here at Silverstone. Quantum Bonker and Minx are going to join him on the podium. ART Tomo did finish in P5, but he has swapped places with Davula on penalty countback because he's absolutely fucking shite. Caton comes home 7th, Stanners 8th, Partick 9th, Tomo Frog 10th, Star, who after a strategy blunder comes home in P11, Schumi 12th, 13th for Dom, 14th for Parker. It's going to be Poundlander and Jason then, 15th and 16th. Get on Tomo and Tomo. Yeah, very good race, Merman. And yeah, if you wanna get involved, guys, with a bit of HPR action. There's your link. Tomo, why would I bother watching you two go around the line? Because you had a 5-second penalty and we're going backwards. You muppet. Yeah, Alf, yeah, 100%, mate. 100%, my friend. So there it is, Jaja Hal, Rambo and Minx. Finished top 3 overall. But in the race then it was Jaja Hal from Compton Bonker and Minx, Rambo P4, Davula 5th, Tomo 6th, 7th is Caton, Stanos, Partik and Tomo Frog. Then it's Star, Shumi, Parker, Powland and Jason is back who gets the fastest lap of a 1:27.6. And it's Dom, Skills, them Hot Noodles, Moolah and Ross Green on last but not least. Jim, thanks very much for popping in, bud. I'm ending the stream now, but I'll be back tomorrow night for UEC. I think I'll go and do tomorrow night. Lovely stuff. Thanks, guys.